Welcome back everyone to some more F1 2021 driver career mode with Aston Martin. Last time out at the Monaco Grand Prix, we didn't have the best of times, but we did have some stunning battles. This time out, it's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Let's hope for some good racing around here, and hopefully we can claw ourselves back into the points. It's time for redemption. I think I say that way too often, but it is time for redemption around Azerbaijan for Aston Martin. Before we continue though, just wanted to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red subscribe button down below is pressed. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. 400 subscribers is just around the corner. Please help us achieve that on this channel by the end of the month by subscribing. That red button down below is going to be your friend, so that you're notified as soon as I upload next and you get to join this community that we're trying to build here. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video, and let's move on with today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're making some good progress with our upgrades. I think we're expecting some upgrades to come through today, or rather I should say before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix comes through. Instead of durability, I really want to work on some of these things. I think I want to work on the engine cover. Let's do that rushed. I'm gonna try it rushed. Progress history wise, we are looking a little shaky here, just beneath Alpine. It looks like AlphaTauri have been investing heavily and have gone clear a bit compared to where we were around Imola and Portimao. So we gotta try and catch up to them. Alfa Romeo and more like Alfa Romeo alone are very close to us as well. They're trying to push ahead, so we gotta try and develop the car further. So solid improvements here. Let's see what came through. The fuel injection system power upgrade came through, and a supplier upgrade of general wear has been added to the car. ERS system, ERS cooling is also available. Fuel injection system efficiency is also here available for us. I really want to work on these things, but the chassis department is fully maxed out. Maybe I will do ERS system. I'll get that regular before the French Grand Prix. We'll let that simmer for a while. Oh dear, bad news. Engine cover is a massive failure. We're gonna have to get that regular now for Canada. We should work on things standard, not rushed. And before we go into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix weekend, we've got the rear wing main plane upgrade, which I think we developed regularly. And we also got the tire wear, which is very big because around Azerbaijan, tire wear is going to be very important. We only have 10 resource points available, so we will work on getting more of those available to us. Let's see where we are in progress. We're still just ahead of Alfa Romeo, or maybe some ways ahead of Alfa Romeo and behind Alpine. So we'll have to see as we enter race weekend to see how good our car looks. Let's see if we can improve on our P12 finish from last time. It is time to try and push on the Ferrari boys ahead of us. 3 points to Leclerc, 1 point to Sainz. So let's see if we can get some solid points and help the team out here in the standings. P5 right now. Let's try to push closer to McLaren. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Let's go and have a good race weekend. Alright, welcome to qualifying here in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix around Baku. Now, the free practice session was a little funny because FP1, I realized that I put on some new engine components from last time and I didn't switch them out for the worn out ones. So I decided to take the session to switch engine components, and then I got a passive aggressive email from Max, our R&D specialist, or like the lead the director of R&D or something, I don't know. He just sent me an email saying you need to do runs, otherwise you're not going to get R&D points. So I did in FP2. Now the problem was that we weren't able to test the tires on the mediums and hards on this car, but I know kind of the gist that the mediums are the most optimal tire here in Baku, and also the hards are an option considering the tire wear around the rear is very bad around here. So the rear right is going to go much faster than the rear left, and then the rear left and right combined will go faster than the front. So the rear tire management is going to be key in today's race. Self-compound tires seem to run for at least 6 laps. I tried to run the race strategy program, but towards the end of that session, I started to feel very, very bad tire wear, and the delta started to drop massively. Compared to the first lap I did, there was a whole second 1.3 second delta, I think. So we were 1.3 seconds slower by the end of the whole session. So the degradation of the tires is massive around here. So we got to try and make sure that doesn't impact us too much. Thankfully, there is a rain stint coming up. So that's why in FP3 I did runs in the rain, because I wanted some data for our wet stint early on in the session. The race is going to be full or intermediates, I think, for the first maybe 70%, and then the remaining 30 will be in dry conditions. At least that's what the weather forecast shows. So this is going to be an interesting one, but also Azerbaijan is a strong circuit for us. We have put in a relatively new power unit here. This is the 6% worn, 5%, 4% worn, so everything is less than 10% worn here, and this is going to help us get ahead of everyone else, I hope. Gearbox condition is still okay, almost 50% worn, and today's the last day we get to use that gearbox, so hopefully we can have a safe race. I just don't want to DNF today, but I do feel confident. We set some confident laps, stayed ahead of Lance Stroll during the dry stint, so let's see if we can push our car up into the top 10 for all qualifying sessions. Alright, first lap here. Let's see. We were a little slow on the delta, but I hope the straight line speed of the car can help us out. Already 4% wear on the right rear, which is not a good sign. But we are up into P16, just below the cutoff zone. Gotta find 2/10 somewhere. Okay, this is a good lap, good lap. 3/10 improved. Let's get it. Let's see, we're crossing the line soon. This is it, because we don't have any more battery charge for another lap. 3/10. Where does that place us? Are we out? P14, that's dangerous. That is actually quite dangerous. Ooh, we'll see. Let's see if we survive. Okay, let's see if we survived. Perez in the lead. Lance Stroll. Oh my god, P16. Are you serious? We get knocked out by what? 400th of a second? Oh my god, that is painful. 400ths of a second away from Giovinazzi who gets P15. That is pain right there. Still failing to get out of Q1. I think we've made one Q2 appearance so far. But yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Mazepin, Latifi, Russell, and Schumacher behind us as well. But it's all to play for on race day because it's going to be raining. So it's going to be Inter's time. Let's see if we can have a good race with intermediate start. And let's see if we can get the strategy right.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku City Circuit then, with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. Watch out for the safety car today. Incidents are already common on this circuit, and the wet conditions will only make things worse, particularly through the incredibly narrow turn 8. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Lando Norris and Sainz, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen and Giovinazzi. The rookie, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher and George Russell, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Someone has taken a grip penalty and has fallen behind me, but it is time to take a look at our strategies here. So the rears are going to go rapidly, so I think we may have to do an inter dry stint. Oh god. So we'll see. I'm going to lower the fuel load quite a bit here because we can fuel save a lot in the wets. Maybe a lap and a half under, we can do that. And also I need to bump up the aerodynamics a tad bit. Let's get this race underway then. It's time to redeem ourselves, which is words I would like to say fewer this time out in this series, but we're off. Okay, there's a massive crash somewhere. Not quite sure where that was. Let's slide in right behind Lance Stroll here. Was that a touch on Giovinazzi? Vehicle condition?
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh god, it's very slippery out here, and the AI being very aggressive and chaotic is not helping. Alonso is all out of shape just ahead of us. Oh god, 3 wide. Oh, how do we manage that? Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oi, oi, oi. Up to P10 and we're in the points. Okay.
Caution.
VSC's out.
Safety car has just been deployed due to a buildup of debris on the track. Okay, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay, VSC's out. Not quite sure what happened. Someone crashed probably. Maybe it's that Alpine and AlphaTauri that's in the pits. Maybe it's their issue.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Oh god, I fluffed that. Okay, anyway, we keep going. Gotta try and catch Leclerc and Ricciardo ahead. Oh. Car is struggling a little in the rain here. Trying to find the best balance. When to accelerate, when to decelerate. Alright, I am losing grip to Leclerc, which is a bit worrying. Maybe I have to use my ERS a little more aggressively now. I am leading the back half of the grid right now. P10.
Caution.
Oh, there's a yellow flag ahead. Yellow flag ahead.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, it looks like it's a McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo's out, I think. Don't think it's a safety car.
On Ricciardo, they are out of the race.
Okay, we're green flag running here.
Okay, clear.
They have retired safely. But he has dragged a couple cars further back. 6.6 to Leclerc. But we keep fighting. Come on now. Can't seem to get any closer to Leclerc. We're gonna keep fighting, that's for sure. But as soon as we try to get closer, he extends. We are getting faster and faster and faster every lap, which is good. I think it also shows that the track is evolving. That is why the AI is so quick around here. Can't seem to get anywhere closer to Leclerc. Weather report. Weather report.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now. Dries or inters.
Jeff is saying they're unsure if it's dry tires or wet tires. Right now there is mist coming off the tires, which means that it is still inters. You do not want to be on the dries right now. but it's gonna be a quick jump into the pits as soon as the weather dries up and there's a dry line forming. But for now, we're gonna try and survive on these inters. And we're gonna try to push the AI into making a mistake. I think what we're gonna do is stay on these inters until the dry stint and try to push the AI into pitting for another set of inters. Let's see. Still inters time.
Got that confirmed.
So we'll see. My plan is to stay on these bad boys. It's not looking too good right now. I am confident in my defensive game, but I'm not too confident in my offensive game right now because look at the pace I'm pulling off. Not the fastest around here. So yeah, it's not looking good. I had 2 seconds to destroy and all of a sudden it's down to 1 second. That's how slow I am. Goodness me. Let's push now. Gotta focus. Come on now. Alright, here we go. This is the moment of truth. I'm almost at 60% where we're going to try and nurse these. In the pits are Leclerc, Bottas, Gasly I think is also in there.
Box this lap. Push hard on the in lap.
Hamilton and Perez are just ahead. Our mission is to try and stay on these tires for as long as we can. Ooh, 60% wear right now. We might be close to puncture territory, which is a bit scary. But I have confidence that we could see out this stint and move on to the dries directly. But that very much depends on how well I drive here. I don't think we can go any further. We are boxing this lap. The tires are too degraded. I think we gotta pull the trigger and go on to another set of inters. Okay, we're through. We should be releasing P9 or so, I was told. 2.8 again from the team. Let's see, we're P5 right now. Can we keep it? Oh, yes, baby. Just ahead of Lance Stroll. We're in P6. Alonso is just ahead of us. He's our rival. We have to try and beat him on track today. It was a decent run. Decent spell. But we gotta try and catch Alonso here. Plus, the clear patch is on its way. So we should be able to switch over to the softs towards the end, I think. Do you think I could get a move done here? Perhaps. He's going defensive around the outside. Yes. Move done on Alonso.
Great maneuver. You made it.
We're up into P5. Driver in front.
Signs ahead. Gap to car in front is 16.5 seconds. They're on old inters. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:52.6.
Almost the same lap, I think. But one more stop. So I think the AI has already calculated a dry stint in their strategy. Surely. Because why would they pit for another set of inters? I don't know. But we keep going. Let's see how far up we can go. Let's see when the dry stint comes. Oh, that was shaky. Oh, DRS is enabled. Must be getting very dry now. Stewards think it is time to go on to DRS, so maybe the softs are an option right now. But I think a good benchmark is to see if there's mist coming off the tires, and so far there is mist coming off the tires, so we're gonna stay on these for now. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Alright, we're pitting now, because everyone's in the pits, even the AI is pitting, so we're putting on the mediums, because the mediums are the solid tire that you want to be on around Azerbaijan, not Monaco, sorry. Everyone's coming in. We're double stacking at Aston Martin. We need to be out of here before people double stack and box us in. 2.7, okay, that's good. Good, we've maintained position pretty much. Oh dear, I may have oversteered because I left my Wings on 10. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Oh, it's still not dry yet. Alonso's just behind me.
A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come in and
Intermediates?
switch over
Are
if
you-
need to.
Are you mad? We just put on the mediums.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Let's go. Give me that DRS. Give me that sweet, sweet DRS. Let Alonso through intentionally for this DRS. Cheers, mate. See you later, son. That's the Suelite way, I'm telling ya. Suelite Racing way.
Drop
Ooh,
your speed
VSC's
our
out.
filter is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
VSC has been deployed. VSC deployed. Very interesting. Something happened somewhere on track. No DNF. Can save an extra. Oh, Alonso with a 5-second penalty. Something happened behind us.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Let's go. Green flag running.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 24.4.
Oh, Bottas is out.
There's been an
Bottas is
incident on
out.
track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Oh god, there's a traffic jam. George Russell's out too. Seems like there's a collision going on. Oh, there is a pileup. Look at that. Sector 2. Esteban Ocon's out too.
Some information on
Something. Oh,
Schumacher.
Schumacher's out
The
too.
problem is terminal. They're retiring the
Latifi's
car.
out too. That should be a safety car, no? Norris is in the pits behind us. Oh, that's gonna be one heck of a replay.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris.
Oy, oy, oy.
Marshals have managed to
We're
clear
now
it in time.
13
There are
cars
no
running.
plans for a safety car right now.
Tonio Giovinazzi's out too. What the heck just happened? Something happened with Bottas' retirement. We're 12 cars running. That is bizarre. This is similar to the My Team episode where we had 9 cars running. You can check that out in the link using the link in the description. Playlist is down there. But yeah, we only had 9 cars running after Leclerc just stopped in the middle of the track at the Russian Grand Prix. Took out like 10 cars or something. Alright, here we go.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Final lap of the Grand Prix.
This is your final lap of the race.
It's been a good race around here. Enjoyed it. Just need to bring the car safely back to the pits. Or rather, I should say, cross the finish line. And it's been overall a stunning Grand Prix. Only 12 cars left in the Grand Prix after a mega crash. And we didn't have the pace against the fast cars ahead, like Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton. They were just miles away. They were a different league. So, oh, Verstappen finished the Grand Prix already. Wow, that's how big the delta was. But this Aston Martin car, considering where its performance is, towards the bottom of the table, we're doing well. We did very well to put it on P5. And I'm quite satisfied with this result. It's a bounce back after the heartbreak in Monaco, finishing P12, I believe. So, yes, I am very happy with the result. This is one for the books. And we continue the streak of finishing ahead of Lance Stroll. That's what I'm talking about. Valiance did at the first half of the Grand Prix, or first third. on the used intermediates. And let me just quickly itch my nose here real quick. I'm a little itchy in the nose. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, but let's finish this Grand Prix real quick. There we go. P5. Splendid. Thank you very much. Adios.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
It's never an easy race here in Azerbaijan. There's drama around every corner, but they've come through to take a brilliant win here today. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Well done, Max Verstappen and Perez. It's a P1-2. This time out, Max Verstappen's tire didn't blow up. So yeah, he finishes the Grand Prix. Hamilton in P3, and I think Sainz was just ahead of us in P5. Solid work today. Very well done.
Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the rookie. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
Solid work here. P5 and P6 for Aston Martin. Max Verstappen, Perez and Hamilton on the podium, of course. Sainz, myself, Stroll, Norris, Tsunoda, Alonso and Leclerc in the top 10. Quite a mixed crew here. Mazepin and Raikkonen finished the Grand Prix as well, with Giovinazzi, Bottas, Russell, Ocon, Schumacher, Latifi, Gasly and Ricciardo not finishing the race. Quite a bizarre crash that happened to take out nearly a quarter and a bit of the field. Standings wise, let's see. We climbed the table slightly, beating Charles Leclerc. 46 points for us, 3 points behind Carlos Sainz, who's on 49, ahead of Leclerc by 6 points, who's on 40 points. So that is tasty points gained today. Red Bull and Mercedes at the top fighting away, and Carlos Sainz is, yeah, as I just mentioned, I guess don't need to elaborate on that. Red Bull and Mercedes, 46-point gap between the two title contenders. P5 for us still, and we are solidly in P5. We still have some ways to go to catch McLaren, which is 9 points. It's quite a lot because McLaren are scoring points on the regular, so it's a bit of a shame that we can't get catch a break here. But yes, we will keep fighting. Maybe a podium is coming soon. We'll constantly develop the car, and we'll try to push for P4. We'll see how that goes as the season progresses. Absolute insanity in today's race towards the end, but it was a good rain weather race in the early stages. I think we did well to try and push on everyone else. We had some great overtakes on the early stages despite being in P15. I think we found ourselves in the top 10 by the end of lap 1, and that was absolutely stunning from the get-go. The tire management seemed to be a little bit problematic, but we managed to pull off quite a few laps. I think it was like lap 16, 17 when I finally pit. So yeah, that was a very strong performance from us to be able to keep the intermediates on for that long. Sadly, I think if we pit a little earlier, we may have gained a couple more positions, but Sainz and everyone ahead were just way too quick around the circuit, so I don't think I could have gotten anywhere higher than P5. The cars ahead, like the Ferraris, the McLarens, they are just so fast, so I just don't know if I can compete against them. Of course, in the performance charts, we are also very far away from them as well, so I think we did very well today, being the best of the rest and managing to push for some solid positions. The dry stint came very late, but it was enough to see us solidly in P5, and I will happily take those points. Driver of the day again, and also beating Lance Stroll on track, which should be good with our performance, as well as our relationship with the team CEOs and team principal. So hopefully we keep our position here in Aston Martin for the second half of the season. Of course, contract negotiations are probably around the corner mid-season, so we need to keep these good performances up. Next up is, I have no clue, I think it's the French Grand Prix or Canadian Grand Prix, I'm assuming. It's one of those. But yes, it's going to be a stunner again. We did very well here today, and let's keep this momentum going. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 2021 driver career mode, my team, other gaming videos are going up on my channel on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out. We're also trying to hit 400 subscribers, so please be sure to be subscribed to support the channel as well as to join this community. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching today's video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next Grand Prix. Take care until then.